abundantly, far above all I could ask or think. Believe, yes, I believe. You say, I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above all I could ask or think.
I am so excited because the Step Out TV shows are back live on T2I TV. And for those who don't know, Step Out is a series of interviews and motivational segments designed to bring the best out of you and your business. Therefore, we have the following TV programs. Our first TV program, which is our flagship program, dubbed Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, is designed to interview consultants, experts, talented people, and those doing exceptionally well in their communities. The second one is Step Out SME Focus. This is where we interview business owners and showcase their products and services. The third one is Step Out Youth Impact Zone. This is where we interview young people succeeding against all odds to serve as an inspiration to other young people. And the last one is Step Out Authors Corner. And this is where we interview authors to share what their book is about to the world. Join us every week at 7 p.m. GMT. Like T2I TV on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To advertise or for further information, do WhatsApp +44 759 1152 983 or +233 55 580 3924 or email info@traintoinspire.com. T2I TV. We engage, educate, enlighten, and empower.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the Step Out Youth Impact Zone. And tonight is another powerful young man who is here to share his story. For those that don't know, the Step Out Youth Impact Zone is to interview young people between the ages of 12 to 30 years who, either in the diaspora or in Africa, doing exceptionally well, not complaining, not giving excuses, taking the bull by the horn to really bring a difference to their lives and the lives of others by trying to change the status quo against all odds. And tonight is no exception. This young man has got a story to tell. His story is emotional. The story is practical. The story is something that anybody can relate to. The story is a story that is so, it's insightful. It's a story that is going to cause you to believe again that it is possible, because his story is from an impossible venture to a possible one. But for those of you that are watching us for the first time, my name is Oscar Bimpong. I'm always your regular host for all the Step Out shows on T2I TV UK. And what is Step Out all about? Step Out is to help people to step out into what they are, to get out of their comfort zone, to step out into their destiny, to step out into what they are born to do, to have self-belief that it can be done. And I'm an author, I'm a transformational speaker, corporate trainer, and a business consultant. Now, before I go on to my guest, I have got some sponsors I would like to mention. All the Step Out shows are being powered by Train to Inspire Consultancy. Train to Inspire Consultancy is your business training and consulting firm, and that is for all your business training needs, from leadership and management, from customer services and marketing, finance and accounting, you know them. We work with different consultants across the globe to bring you bespoke training programs that can help your business to grow, And also when it comes to consulting, we can help you to scale your business to where it's supposed to be. Also, this program is sponsored by ALS Global Shipping and Logistics. ALS is your trusted import and export company based in Accra. ALS says if you are stranded at the port, please call them. Then also ZPay Ghana Limited, your remittance and mobile money company based in Ghana. They just launched their ZPay mobile money USSD code, and that is *270#. Just dial it on your phone to register for ZPay mobile money. ZPay says you don't need to have an agent to register for mobile money. You can do it at the comfort of your home on your phone. Then Wheels for Sure. Wheels for Sure is your car leasing company for every credit. Wheels for Sure says it doesn't matter your credit. You can walk out of the car garage with the car of your choice. Now, if you really want to speak into any of our sponsors, their telephone numbers are scrolling on the screen. Take their number and call them. Now, with Wheels for Sure, when you call them, let them know that you got this number from T2I TV UK. And don't forget to quote T2I 2020. If you quote that, then you are more likely to get a good deal, and they will know that this is coming from T2I TV UK. Also, if you want to sponsor any of our programs, you are more welcome to do so. We are here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. We have got an affordable package. We always say this: if you cannot go to main media to advertise as a small business, what you need is T2I TV UK. We are going to help you advertise every sponsorship, and also as a consultancy firm, we will help your business to grow as well. Just talk to us. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. You can take the T2I TV UK number and the Train to Inspire consultancy number and contact us. And we will be more than happy to work with you. Now, let me go straight to business. Who do I have on the hot seat? The man that I have been talking about all this while. Who is this man that I'm talking about? He's a lifestyle coach, an entrepreneur, and a soaring eagle manager at Forever Living Program Ghana. He is in the person of Angenu K. Benjamin. Please welcome to Step Out Youth Impact Zone, and you are live on T2I TV UK.
All right, Mr. Vimpon, thank you very much. Thank you.
Wow, how
anyway, I can't see you though.
You can't see me?
Yeah, I can't see you.
Wow. Hold on. You can see me now, right?
Okay, so I can see you now.
So when I was talking, you couldn't see me, yeah?
Yeah, sure. No, I couldn't see you.
Okay, all right. So let's go straight to business, right? Now, tell me about yourself that I missed in your introduction.
Sure. All right. I'm Angenu Kofi Benjamin. I'm just an ordinary person. So I was born and raised by one Mr. Angenu and then his wife. So that's Mr. and Mrs. Angenu. And I happen to fall in between 6 siblings. And then I happen to be the 4th born of my parents. So in a brief manner, this is Angenu Kofi Benjamin.
Wow. Now tell me about growing up. Tell me about you growing up. Yes.
Growing up. Oh, okay, that's fine. I remember when I grew up, I was born and raised on an island where there is no car, no light. The only thing you can see on this island is just water, a very large water. and because of the nature of the area, the most rampant work you can see there is small scale fishing. So for that matter, my dad happened to be one of the fishermen on this river. You know what? There was a particular challenge on this river. As you can see from the picture below, there are trees and stumps on this river. So mostly when the fishermen goes for fishing, the net they use for fishing gets entangled by these trees. So one way or the other, they are looking for ways and means to solve this challenge. And the only best solution they can come up with was to train young children between the ages of 6 to probably 15 to go in the water to rescue nets so that businesses could move on very well. And the sad news is that I happen to be one of the children that go under the waters to rescue nets for businesses to move on. Now, this venture is one of the dangerous you can ever see. For those who have ever watched this CNN broadcast that talk about child labor, you can see a clear picture of what I'm talking about. So many children lost their life in the process. And I remember when I joined my dad in this business, I was around age 6. Yeah. And I was taught how to swim, and then I got started. So many people lost their life, as I earlier said, but by God's grace, some of us were saved. Now, the sad aspect of the whole thing is that even though we were working so hard to make ends meet, affording a square meal became a problem, not to even talk of clothing. So what happened is that if my parents tried their possible best to afford a pair of outfits, like top and down, you either wear the down and your brother wear the top. And if you happen to wear the top, then you either wear either boxer shorts or nothing at all. It's so crazy. Now, anytime you see us is what we call our best, that means it's on Christmas. And you know the sad part of the whole thing. Whenever we use this clothing for X months, we have to keep it for the next X months before we use it. So what we call our best have to be used once in a year. So as you can see from the picture below, that's myself and my younger brother. And if you can see clearly or close, you can give a close eye to our dress or our outfit. You can see my brother's tag wasn't removed because we have to keep that clothes for the next X month. This was an Xmas day, and that's why the tag is still in the clothes. And that's our best on Christmas. Now I think let me show you the next picture. The other one too, you can see with this one, you can also see that's myself and my mom and my other siblings. Now I'm the one the red arrow is pointing to. If you check closely, you can see that almost all our outfits are bigger in size. And there's a belief that as we keep growing, you know, I earlier told you that we have to use these clothes once in a year. So as we keep growing, you know, these outfits are made so big for us so that whenever we keep growing, we can use it for at least the next 10 years. So you can see they were folded and the trousers were also very big. And after that X month, we took this picture when we were coming from church service on Christmas Day. So this is the kind of lifestyle we were living on that island.
Wow. Now tell me, you told me about the first time you saw a car in your life. Tell me about that.
Oh, sure, yeah. And you know, before I go to that, I want to also show everybody or my audience where we used to sleep. Our sleeping place is not. It's horrible. In fact, this is our sleeping place on the island. And the sad aspect of the whole thing is that the same roof you are seeing there is what we sleep on as the mattress or our bed. So we fold it and sleep on it. Now the sad aspect of the whole thing is that whenever it's raining, we get a temporary swimming pool in the room. So mostly when it's raining, we have to stand until the rain stops before we go back to bed. Now, mostly when it happens, so the floor will be wet, but yes, though, we actually sleep on it just like that. You can just imagine the lifestyle. So we're doing this, and the nature of the area, we don't know anything about formal education, nothing at all. We have no clue, we have no knowledge about formal education. All we know, because from the onset, you know, your environment also have influence on your life. We all believe that. So from the onset, when we grew up, we don't know anything about formal education. All we know is that when you grow up, you just learn how to fish, and then you join the fishing business. So one day, it was one particular Sunday, and one man came to our village there. He was going to a nearby town, so he has to pass to where we are before going there. And when he was coming, he came with a radio. And amazingly, that was the first time I was in something which we call radio. And I know that day God just want to save some of us. So when I brought the radio, I heard young people talking on the radio. So I began to ask so many questions. And my mom is a bit educated, but then my dad is not. So I went to mom and I was like, Mom, who are the people speaking on this radio or this machine? So first of all, I asked her the thing, they said called radio. And I said, okay, so who are those speaking? Then she was like, they are children. And I said, children? What are they doing there? They said they are all students and they are in quiz. So I was like, students, you mean? So who are students? So now, to cut the long story short, upon asking series of questions, also my mom was let me understand that there's something called education. And since that very day I heard that, I told my mom, if that should be the case, then for me, I won't follow my education again. I want to go to school. So the whole thing started, and mostly when you are going and they call me, I don't want to go. So they will sometimes they'll go and come back, they'll come and beat me up. My other brothers will come and beat me up. Sometimes my dad will come and beat me up. But
Yes,
then I didn't follow them until one day.
Hello, I will come to that. I will come to that, right? So I want us to bring us back in terms of the first time you saw a car in your life, yeah?
Oh yes, I'll get there.
Okay.
I'll get there. Surely, I'll get there. I think this, what I'm saying, is in connection with how I saw the car.
Okay, all right, okay.
That's fine. So they beat me up several times. I never gave up. And then one day they were all fed up. So the only option they had was, my mom said, so first I said I won't go to fishing again. Then she has a sister in Accra. So she would talk to her. Where she spoke to her, I don't know. So, but one day when they were there, and my auntie came from the city to the island, and the news she brought was that she learned. I said, I won't do the fishing again, and I want to go to school. So the only help she can offer me is to bring me to the city to come and then attend school. And the warning my parents gave me was that, you know, our situation here. So as you are going, you need to hustle for yourself. And if I could remember very well, that was at the age of 13. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the first time I saw a car with my naked eyes. And so from the island to the next land, we crossed over. And when we got there, and that was the time I saw the car. And the car I saw was the car you are seeing in the picture there. So my entire life, I first saw a car at the age of 13. And you know what? You know what? After seeing the car, I was like, why? What kind of animal is this? I couldn't approach the car. I was scared because in my entire life, I've never set my eyes on a car before.
So does it mean that from the age of the time you were born to the age of 13, you never left the island to anywhere else in your life, yeah?
Not at all. Not at all. That's where we all grew up.
Wow. Wow. And concerning where you lived, right? Concerning where you lived, Now, if it rains continuously, how do you guys sleep?
Yes, so if it rains continuously, that means that whole night, if it is night, then we are not going to sleep. We have to stand till daybreak or till the rain stops. Yeah.
Wow, that's quite interesting. So how were you guys able to manage that?
Sometimes for everything, when you are doing it for the first time, it becomes difficult. But when you continue doing it, then you are used to. So it becomes the norm of the day or the norm of that environment. So whenever it's about to rain, we know very well that tonight there's no sleeping for anybody here. So it becomes a normal routine. When the place starts drizzling, sometimes I remember my mom have to arrange all the bowls that she has, so that it could prevent more of the water falling. So sometimes when they are pouring into the bowl, then we're throwing them away. But we can't fight the river. Sorry, we can't fight the rainwater. So no matter what, the place gets wet.
To be honest, I'm really trying to get my head around this, because this is a very emotional story, and it's kind of, you don't have any option, but that is how it's supposed to be. Now,
Exactly.
so you decided to leave the island to Accra, right? How
Exactly.
how
Sure.
how did that happen?
Okay, so when my auntie came to the island, she finally took me to the city. And that was the first time I also saw a light with my eyes.
Wow.
This light, that was the first time I saw light, and I started school right from. So what I was doing was that mostly during vacations, I go back to the village to hustle, get money to come back and pay my fees. Sometimes even when I go to senior high, I go to Galamsey. And I see Galamsey, every Ghanaian understand Galamsey, illegal mining.
Mhm.
And it's one of the dangerous ventures you can ever find on this earth. In fact, in the process, I saw about 6 people losing their life during that time. But then we went through. And so after my senior higher education, I was like, in fact, among all my siblings or among all my family members, I'm the only person who had this opportunity to get to this far. So I have to do something to change the situation of my family. I
Now,
completed school,
now,
they were still on the island.
so how did you look after yourself during your senior high school?
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. During vacation, sometimes I go for hawking, street hawking. I sometimes go back to the village to go and then give them a helping hand and gather some small money. Sometimes I also go for galamsey. And to be frank, galamsey was my breakthrough, I must say, because when in school, it's dangerous though, but sometimes when you are lucky enough, you get something. So I can remember when I was in senior high, there was a one particular trip I went. I went there for about 1 month, and I could raise like 2,000 Ghana cedis. That kept me for almost 2 years in school.
Wow.
So I was doing that until I completed school. Yeah.
Some people spend 2,000 Ghana cedis in just a minute, but you, 2,000 Ghana cedis took you for 2 years. You were able to
Exactly.
use
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
to help you in your education. That is quite interesting.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow. So you were saying that, look, from that time, you finish your senior high school and you realize that you are the only child that has been able to come to Accra to even finish school. So you needed to do something for yourself. So what was the next step for your life?
So right from there, I had my own plans already. So mostly when we were in school, our education curriculum, the only thing they taught us is after school, just go and find a job. So I first tried looking for jobs. Almost all the jobs I was getting can't help me achieve the kind of dream I was looking for. Or I have my personal goal, and looking at the pay I have to get from those jobs, it can't help me achieve my dream. So I keep searching, 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 and one day I happened to meet someone, and the person invited me to come and see an opportunity. And amazingly, when I got there, and it was a presentation from Forever Living Products. So that was when I took a decision right from there to get started. But then, funny enough, I know the very first day I was going for that presentation, I didn't have a mobile phone, and I didn't even have TNT. I have to borrow money to pick a car to the venue. So after the presentation, I was super excited though, but then I have no money to get started. Now, as a student of success, I told myself I have suffered enough in life, and I'm sure that this is going to be my breakthrough. So I came back, and I thought the very first person that came into mind was my auntie, because I was living with her at that time, and I thought she could be in a very good position, maybe lend me some money to go and get started. But to my amazement, I came and she was like, "What I'm going to do will not help me."
Mm.
Now, to cut the long story short, they gave me over 101 reasons why I don't have to do that. I have to just go and look for job and forget this. And then I was the one who went for the presentation. So I said to myself, maybe they haven't seen what I saw.
Mm.
So it, I have to do something for them to believe me. But I remember Les Brown said something profound. When I came, they were all criticizing the opportunity I saw. And Les Brown said that, he said, the best revenge is massive success.
Mm.
So I was like, even though they don't believe in what I saw, but then I want to pursue this vision and make sure I'll become successful from this field for them to also believe in me.
Mm.
So I went back, sat down, I thought over and over again, and the only idea I had was to go for a labor work. So lo and behold, people, they were doing some construction around the area, so I had to join them. I carry cement, mortar, blocks for about 3 weeks. And funny enough, sometimes the amount of money I get from that venture, before I come from the site, I'll spend like 80% of it, because it's small. It's very small. You know, where the site is very far from home. So sometimes lorry fare alone take almost 80% of the money. So I keep saving, saving, saving. And I think it took me almost close to 6 weeks to raise about 80 cedis. And lo and behold, I got started.
Wow.
So when I started a business, it wasn't easy from the beginning. Yeah, it wasn't easy. It was challenging. It was like almost everyone I meet on the street has something to say about what I'm doing. So almost all the people I meet, whatever they say is in line with what my parents were also saying at home. So I became confused. As a matter of fact, I got to a time I feel like giving up. But I told myself I have no option than to pursue this dream until I succeed. And lo and behold, I keep persisting, persisting, persisting. And it took me about 1 year, 6 months in the business. Then right from there, I began to get results from the business. And I remember very well that after 1 year, 8 months being in the business, the main reason why I joined the business has been achieved, which was I had a very good income. And I've been able to transfer my parents from the island to the city, establish a business for my mom, and I also did the same for my dad.
Wow, that's
Now,
quite interesting. But let me take you a bit back, right? Now you said it took you 1 year, 8 months to even see results in the business, right? Now let me take it this way. Somebody is watching us and they want to start a business, right? And they want to see instant results. And anytime they don't see instant results, they tend to give up. What are you going to tell those people?
Wow. In life, it's human nature. I must say, it's human nature. We all want it the quick way, but as a matter of fact, it doesn't work that way. Just imagine. My grandfather used to give me this proverb. It was like, if you give birth to a newborn baby, and the moment you give birth to your baby, and your baby begin to mention your name, dad or mom, will you go close outside, baby? You will run away definitely. So when it comes to business needs some time to grow. You need to nurture it. You need to water it. You need to put in all the necessary effort. Sometimes you put in the effort, but then the results will not come immediately. It will take some time. So I want to encourage any new person or any young person who is trying to put up a business that they need to take their time and be perseverance. You know, one speaker said something profound. He said, "Great works are performed not by strength, but by what? Perseverance." As you learn, keep applying bit by bit, and one day, you will surely enjoy the fruit of your labor.
Wow. And also, let me ask you this. You see, in Ghana, right, if you don't have a degree, if you don't have a master's, people tend to look down upon you. That is my personal opinion when it comes to Ghana, right? Now, you, with the success you have achieved in this
Sure.
forever living product, and you starting your business with only SHS certificate, did it reach a time that you look like it's because you don't have good educational background? That is why things are not working. Did it really cross your mind sometime?
One way or the other, I must say yes, because it got to a time I feel like approaching some class of people we consider as the big men. I feel like when I go closer to those people, sometimes at least I have to also be in line with them. So because I don't have such qualification, it's difficult for me to go closer to them. No, it was my perception. I was just deceiving myself. So I keep thinking so until one day, one of my mentors, Mr. Hamza Al-Hassan, he organized some training and asked question. And then he was like, it's my mindset. I have to just change that mindset and also feel like I'm a manager on my own. Now, after that training, it wasn't easy starting though, but I keep trying, and one day that perception went off. And this is how it went off. There was one particular pastor I was targeting to talk to about my business. And mostly when I dress from home and I'm trying to reach him, I can walk and get to his gate and then go away. I'll walk and get to his gate. Then I just I'll go back. Don't know me, I was just scaring my own self. There was nothing chasing me. My shadows were just scaring my own self. So one day I got a dream. And lo and behold, I entered his house and the man welcomed me so nicely. And trust me, since from then, I just put that perception aside. Got to know that there is nothing bigger than your own self-esteem. If you are looking down upon yourself, it will push you into failure. But if you change your mindset, now one speaker said something profound. He said, our way of life is a reflection of our thoughts. So if you can change your thinking, then you can change your life. Possibly after changing my thinking, since then there are no offices I've ever entered. Even the Flagstaff House, which is now the Jubilee House, I've even went there to meet someone and speak with him, which is an MP so far. So lo and behold, I got to know that by then it was just my mindset. I hope you understand. I believe I've answered your question.
Well, exactly. So people always place limitations on themselves, right? That's what you are trying to say.
Exactly, self-limitation. Yeah, self-limitation.
Wow. What are some of the challenges that you faced in your forever business?
A whole lot. I don't know if I want to mention though, but I could remember those days when I started, I took my products and I was holding them in my rubber bag and I was moving from houses to houses. I entered one particular house, and the moment the woman saw me with a rubber, she was like, "Hey, go away, go away, go away, go away, Lydia, Lydia." To be frank, I became so sad that very day, and I couldn't move on again because what the woman did, I didn't understand though. So I became depressed. I went back. It took me almost 2 weeks to overcome such experience. And another one too was that almost everyone I meet with my opportunity, they have something negative to say. And because I was also a new person in Accra, I don't know so many people at the beginning. So getting people involved, in every business, you need people to be able to excel. So approaching people was very difficult by them, and that became my major challenge. So that's the reason why even my success in the business has delayed. But all in all, it's worth it because it has taught me a lot and has so many experiences, and it's also given a chance to know much about human life. I got to know that in life you can't get it the way you want it. Everybody you meet have a unique character, and one way or the other, I must say all those experiences are helping me in my business now. Yeah.
Wow. And I think sometimes, if you are not careful from what you are saying, you are more likely to give up on your dreams just because one person said something that really demotivated you. Now, what are you going to tell people from your experience if they experience such things? What?
Sorry. What the question you asked right now drew my attention on one particular thing. I remember one day I was sharing my flyers based on the business, and I met someone in the traffic. It was like, "You are doing forever, right? What you are doing, you will never succeed. It will take you so many years." And his excuse was that all the big men, he began to mention some top leaders' names from the company. Mr. Hamza, Mr. Oscar, those people have made all the money already and they've captured Accra already. So what you are doing, there's no way you become successful. Just stop and go back to school or probably find yourself a better work, better job. Okay. Now, right from there, when I go home, about a week later, my auntie also, after trying so many ways to convince me from what I'm doing, to stop what I'm doing, he couldn't do that. So the only thing she did was she also reported the case to my church pastor, who happened to be closer to me. And to everybody, sometimes discouragement comes in a form of motivation. If you're not careful, you think they are motivating you. My pastor was like, "Ben, I know you are such a young man, you are a determined person. And looking at you have so many potentials, and you are willing to go high in life. The business you are doing, I'm not saying it's bad, it's something good that will help you. But then looking at your age, you are still young. So I'm not saying it's bad though, but then I will advise you to put it aside. Find some job for yourself as at now and start work. Okay? And start work. Then later you can come back and do the business." Wow. So within 2 weeks intervals, like I have about 3 negative informations from all the sources that attracted so much. Because mostly, as my pastor always motivate me and can also encourage me, uh, and all of a sudden he is telling me this. So I became confused. And then I went back home, sat down, and thought about what the man said over and over again. And I told myself, I don't have to forget, I have a major goal in life. My goal wasn't just to get a pay, but I want a breakthrough for myself and my entire family. And looking at what I've seen now, I know for sure, maybe it will take time to get to the top, but I know for sure when I'm able to get to the top, it will be worth it. So I just have to persist. And lo and behold, it has happened. So what I want to tell any other person listening to me today is that in life there are obstacles, and mostly in the midst of obstacles, people that you may trusted, that you may have all hope to assist you or to coach you, then they are back against you. But then don't allow someone's imagination affect your life. You know the journey that I'm embarking on, so be focused and be persistent. That doesn't mean that you should disobey them. No, me, I didn't disagree. I accepted. I said, okay, fine. You said it, but I'll think over it and I'll see what to do. Okay. So whenever you meet those obstacles, know what is good for you. Okay. Try and know your path and keep persisting. And one day, you get to the top. Now, the good news is that the same pastor who was telling me to pitch the business, now he has also joined my business. And the funny aspect of the whole thing is that in most cases, I know my pastor will be watching somewhere else. In most cases, whenever we have fundraisings or some programs in our church, he always invites me to come and be one of the, especially when it's fundraising, I have to become one of the chairpersons of the program. And we all thank God for that.
Wow. Wow. This is a very inspirational story, and trust me, I'm really been touched. And I know somebody has made a comment here. Please, if you are watching us for the first time, we want to encourage you to follow our page and like the page. And also, we want to encourage you to share this now. Please share it to your page, share it to your profile, share it to somebody's timeline, share it to a group, because we want a lot of people to see such stories so that they can also believe that it can be done. Because Mr. Angenu's story to me is something that inspires me personally as well, that letting me know that it can be done, because against all odds, this man has been able to really break through with a story. And I believe that, look, if we can all share this for somebody to really listen, we don't know whose life we will be changing. And I've got some comments here. I would like to read them quickly. So I have got Sylvester Akwe saying, watching you, my boss, Mr. Benjamin, you are the real man. Then also I have got him also saying, like, share, and comment. Thank you, Sylvester, encouraging people to like, share, and comment. And also Edith says, interesting, look like a Jamaican picture. Then Salama to Amadou says, wow, Kashmir, from grass to grace. Then I also have my sister from another mother, Georgina Bimpong, saying, hi, bro. Then Edith Clark says, oh my God. Apau Kofi Knox says, go higher, and Johnny Kofi Benjamin, go global. Then Apau Kofi Knox says, we are always proud of you, the champions. Then I have got Salama to saying champion. Abdullah Balkisu say, powerful story. Danny Best says, my schoolmate, go higher, boss. And Nanaya Osefa says, global icon, you are an inspiration to me. And Samuel Boachi says, the global himself. I think I've got so much comments here. Let me see if I can choose someone. Suleiman Hassan says, I wish every human being should have listened to this interview. I think, Suleiman, you can share this on your page, share it to anybody. You can also drop it on WhatsApp for people to listen to this interview. And it's a very touching story. Now, I think you said briefly about your parents, bringing your parents from the island to Accra just because of your success story. So what are your parents doing at the moment?
Okay, now they have their own businesses they run. And thank God for now, I got them 5-bedroom house. So that's where they live with my mom, my dad, and other siblings. And then mom is have a provision shop she's managing now. Dad is also managing one how do you call it, co-store. So they are okay at the moment. They are okay.
Wow. So it's just because of your decision to say that, look, I want to leave that airline and go to Accra. I want to be educated I don't want to do fishing anymore. I think you faced a lot of obstacles at the time, isn't it?
Exactly.
So what was the whole community saying? What was your parents saying at the time?
Well, I remember there was a time one of our success days in here. I invited all of them to come and then witness the program. And upon them coming to the program, they saw my success and some of the awards I took. Before we end the program, they were all in tears. My mom, my auntie were all in tears. And the only word that could come from their mouth was that my auntie was like, if I should know the business you started those days that we thought wasn't anything better, if I should know that's how it will bring you, like I could have sold almost all my clothing that I have in my wardrobe to sponsor you. And I was also sad though, and I was like, I think all works together for good. And I thank God, come around whenever they are encouraging others, they use me as a point of contact to actually encourage other people. So they are all proud, I must say. They are proud.
Now, let me ask you this question, right? Some people at the time will take it like you are a very disobedient person, right? I have done a lot of trainings. I have spoken to a lot of young people in conferences, and this question that always comes up: Oscar, I love to do this. My parents, they don't allow me. All they are saying is that I need to go to school. What are you going to tell those young people? Because for some, their parents and other people think they are disobedient, and for some, they have given up just because they are not being allowed. What are you going to tell them?
Mr. Bimpon, thank you for such questions. And thank God, after I joined this business so far, I had experiences from almost some part of the world because I've been traveling enough. And I got to know that when you get to some countries, as soon as you are 18, they allow you to do your own thing. And I got to know, I'm well convinced that that's the reason why most people are what getting successful at that side of the world. And when you come to Africa, and you can bear me witness, mostly our parents thought, so far as we are their children, they have to decide for us through our entire life. And I must say, it has become a challenge. So this is just an appeal to our parents. Sometimes when our children come out with their own vision or their own goal, let's assess it and at least give them some a little bit support. See what will come out from it. And then to the youth also, our parents are always our parents. We can't disobey them when they give us instructions. But as much as we can give them instruction, doesn't mean we can also convince them whenever we are embarking on a journey. I remember those days when my parents were giving me a lot of pressure. I have to stop, blah, blah, blah. I sat them down one day and I was like, maybe today you are not seeing the result. But for me, I believe in what I've seen. So all I want you to do now is to at least give me, I think by then I was about 8 months in the business. So I was like, if you just give me another 1 more year, let me try my hands on this. I started and I was early done. So I woke them up. I was with my auntie. And almost all the information passed through her before it gets to me. So I woke up early done and I went to her and I was like, I'm here to see on a special issue. So what I told them was, trying to disobey you one way or the other. But there's something I have seen in what I'm doing. So all what I need was a little support. Just give me another 1 year for me to try this again. And then even though it was difficult for her to understand, but then at the end of the day, she has nothing, okay, let's see. So right from there, they were all looking at me to see whether what I'm doing will give me results or will not give me results. So they keep monitoring. I remember when it got to the 6 months, like 6 months more, I said, don't worry, I'm trying my best. And lo and behold, success came out. So we can also talk to our parents. And sometimes when they see your passion is very greater than what they're trying to let you do, They may allow you because I know most of our parents also have a listening ear. We shouldn't think we are disobeying them. We should find a nice way of convincing them and to help us. I think that this would be my suggestion to this question.
Yeah, so I think you are making a great point in there, because I think we don't really sit them down to really talk to them, do we?
Exactly.
Wow. And that one becomes a hindrance for them to always put the pressure on us. Now I think time is already fast spent, but I want to ask
So maybe sometimes okay. So sometimes maybe if you try on your own and doesn't work out, you can come in with some elderly person. Someone should lead you to them. Maybe yours will not work out like mine. After talking to them, so they won't agree. Talk to someone, okay, and let the person also come in to convince them for you, and it will help.
Did you ever thought that life would ever turn this way for you at a point in time?
I must say yes. Even though from the beginning I know life would be better, but not to this extent. I was just looking for some mere income that can give me a little bit of financial freedom. But then I didn't thought up to this level. No, not at all. But then as I keep pursuing my dream, mostly your circle of influence also affects your life. The kind of people you surround yourself with affects your life a lot. So if you are trying to succeed, I would advise you change your friends. Friends that will not encourage you to work on your goals. I know I'm from a low background, so most of my friends are also that class because best of the same feathers what flock together. So after I joined the business, the moment I got to know that the kind of success I'm looking for is bigger than my current situation, then I begin to work on my circle of influence. So I begin to link up with people who are doing very well. And the number one person I'll talk about is Mr. Hamza Alassan. And then he was doing so well in the business. So he became my mentor, my coach. So for everyone who needs to succeed, have to also get a mentor. I hope you understand. And those mentors will give you another aspect of life that maybe probably you may not see it. So after getting into contact with these people, they made me believe in love, and they uplifted my spirit. And then I must say that's the end result we are seeing today. Because almost all the things they were telling me it will happen to my life, and I also keep practicing them, has now happened to my life. A young person who saw a car at the age of 30, and before at the age of 26, 27, I bought my own car, which is RAV4, 4x4 car. And by God's grace, I have about 10 houses so far.
How many houses?
It's beyond imagination. From the onset, I have about 3 now. 3.
Wow. And that is
it's beyond my imagination.
Because when we look at where you were living, if you look at where you were living, and now you have 3 houses, then it means that this is an amazing story.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh, I wish I could see all the pictures of my houses, but it's too late. Yeah. God has been so good. I must say thanks to God. Yeah.
Wow. And it also boils down to
fact, I'm presenting one of the.
And it also boils down to your hard work, isn't it?
Oh yes, of course. Yes, of course. The determination is also part of it.
Now, you are a very good Christian, right? I want you to say this to Christians or maybe Muslims, whatever, yeah? That they pray a lot, but they never take action. They never put in the effort. They are all miracle centered. They think life is all about miracles. Tell them something about what they need to know if they really want to succeed, tell them, does it go beyond only praying?
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Oscar. It's sad though that mostly at the part of the world where we are living, sometimes we believe enough in prayers than action. And then the good book, which is the Bible, also says that a hand that doesn't work shouldn't eat.
Mm.
And I remember there's a one quotation in Proverb. I can't quote the exact quotation, but it said, "For all those who sow in tears shall come back reaping with abundant joy."
Mm.
So even the principle of the Bible is saying, before you reap, you have to sow. So I will encourage each and everyone. Prayers is good, but as you are praying, what are you doing that the Lord God which you are praying for should bless it for you? That's the next question you need to ask yourself. So at least do something so the Lord will use that as a point of contact to give you the breakthrough you are looking for. You can't go to the church house or the mosque and wait the whole day praying, thinking that before you come back home, food is ready for you or money will rain in your house. Those days, we read in the Bible that those days, manna fall from heaven for the Israelites to pick from the floor. I think this time around, it's not there anymore. The Bible is telling us to work. So once we are praying, let's put in the work as well. And I know for sure God is going to bless the little we are sowing to make it very big for us in order to also help others. Thank you, Mr. Bimpo.
Thank you very much. It's been wonderful having you. And if you are watching us for the first time, this is T2Y TV UK. You can miss our programs. It's every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And we bring inspirational stories, motivational topics, very technical and expertise that come on the show to talk about pertinent topics that can help to shape your vision. If you are here and you are into network marketing, this is the platform for you. Because this is the platform where your mindset will change for you to believe that it doesn't matter where you find yourself on the ladder, on the network marketing path, you can still succeed. And look, you have to share this for somebody to hear this as well. Don't keep it to yourself if you are enjoying it. If you're enjoying it and you keep it to yourself, I can say you are a bit selfish. Share it for somebody to also enjoy this conversation. And trust me, I have really enjoyed it. And I'm also going to share it for a lot of people to see this. And it's been wonderful having Mr. Angenu. But before I go, let me do some few mentions of our sponsors. This program is sponsored by Train to Inspire Consultancy. That is your business training and consulting firm. If you need business training, we work with consultants across the globe for them to provide the needed training that you need in your business. And also for consulting, we can help you to scale up your business. Also, ALS Global Shipping and Logistics, your trusted import and export company based in Accra. ALS says if you are stranded at the port, please call us. Then ZPay Ghana Limited, your remittance and mobile money company based in Ghana. They just launched their ZPay mobile money USSD code, which is *270#. Just dial it at the comfort of your home on your phone and register for ZPay mobile money. Then also Wheels for Sure. That is your car leasing for every credit. Wheels for Sure says it doesn't matter your credit. You can drive out of the garage a car of your choice. Please quote T2I 2020 when you call Wheels for Sure. Wheels for Sure in the UK has got a very good package for all key workers, that is health workers in the UK, and everybody. Call them. All our sponsors, their numbers are scrolling on the screen. Take their numbers and call them. When you call them, tell them you got the number from T2I TV UK, and with Wheels for Sure, quote T2I 2020, and they are going to give you a very good deal. Now, before I go, let me read some comments. Here. I have got Fred Watting, who says, "You are so great." He says, "You are so great. Keep moving, more success, boss. You are a good mentor." Also, Sadiq Somala said, "Mr. Bimpo, you are bringing a system like this. I have been learning a lot from some of your series, and I wish the youth of Ghana should get this. Yes, Mr. Sadiq, all we can do is to continue to share the discussions on this platform so that other young people can see this, and they are going to really also have the opportunity to listen to some of this interview. So like coming Thursday, I've got another young man who has started this business doing very well in Ghana, and he's coming to talk about the challenges in starting business. This is not somebody who is an adult. This is a young person who is like you, around 26 years, starting his business, becoming very successful, and is coming to share the challenges he faced in business startup. And these are some of the discussions we need to. You see, the young people nowadays, we prefer to really go and listen to some stories of somebody insulting another person. No, if we want to succeed, these are the platform we need to get closer to. And also, I have got Adiku Francis. He said, that's my proud sponsor. And also, Salome says, my boss, my inspiration. Then Apau Kofi says, Global Icon 1, most wanted senior Eagle manager, I see you. Then I've also got Alasa Roland. He's also saying that you are indeed a global icon in a forever world, Ghana. God bless you. Now, what is your last word to everybody that is watching you? Every young person that is struggling in Ghana, life, Africa, life is difficult. They don't know their left and right. They think they are complaining about the government. They are complaining about politicians. They are complaining about their parents not supporting them. What are you going to tell those young people based on your experience and based on your success?
Good. Thank you very much, Mr. Bimcom, for such opportunity once again. To all the people who are listening to us this evening, I want to say that it's sad that our side of the world, whenever things are not moving on well, we try to blame games. We blame people for our misfortune, blame people for our downfall, like what you just said. If it's not the government, it's my parents. Now the next question is, what are you also doing to change your own situation? You understand? So if you are listening, if you think where you are not seeing the kind of results you are looking for, try and find something better for yourself. You can do something on your own. Now, the good book, which is the Bible, also says that the power of creation is given to human, because after God created everything, that's what we believe from the Bible. God gave human the power to name them. So I believe that power is still in us. So if your environment, what you are experiencing at the moment, you don't like it, then you have the power to change it. So do something for yourself. Start something for yourself now, okay? And I know for sure the future is going to be bright. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best as well.
Thank you very much, and it's been wonderful having you. One of the key points that you said that I really love so much, that if nobody is doing something for you, if everybody has neglected you, if politicians and those people in power, your friends and family have neglected you, what are you doing for yourself? I always say this: you can blame everybody else, but if you don't blame yourself, then that is where the problem is. The problem always starts from you not blaming yourself, but blaming everybody else. Because your success and your failure depends on you, not a third party. A third party is there to come and support you, but he is not there or she is not there to come and run the race for you. They are your cheerleaders. They are the people that will come and encourage you, but they are not the people that will come and take the race from your hands and run your race for you. So it is time that you start to do something, believing in yourself, working so hard, because Mr. Angenu said something about perseverance. And perseverance is key to succeed in this life. And there is one thing I really like that I want to reiterate before we close it. He made mention that some people might like to encourage you to stop what you are doing, but that can be a negative form of encouragement. Because if he has listened to them and stopped the forever business and gone back to school, I can bet you probably he will still be poor. You need to read in between the lines and see what you want for your life. And that is the only way you can succeed. Thanks to everyone that has been watching us. James Kamal, let me read this last comment. James Kamal says, God bless you all, for this is wonderful opportunity you brought out to change our life. God bless you once again. Thank you very much, Mr. Angenu Benjamin, for coming on the show, and trust me, I'm really blessed for this your story.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bimpong, for also organizing such a wonderful program. May the good Lord bless you for what you are doing for Africa and then the whole world at large. May you not get tired. Keep doing it, and I think we can also make some changes at the corner where we are. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and I tap into that grace of may you not get tired, because sometimes I also get tired, you know.
Sure.
All right, thank you everyone that really took their time to watch us. Please go ahead and share this and inspire somebody for them to also believe that it can be done. And thank to everyone that really wasted their time, their data. This is what I call using your data for positive results. And this data is never wasted. You have learned something that is going to help you in your life. And share this and let everybody hear about this platform. And also, before I leave, I want you to understand that on Thursday, 7 p.m. Ghana time, 8 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. USA time, we are here with a young man called Peter Animal. He's going to talk about challenges in business startup. And he's going to share his story, the challenges he has to go through in terms of starting his business. And if you're a young person, he's a 26-year-old guy. He's coming to share his story. So if you're a young person, even if you are elderly, you still need to listen to this man. Thank you very much, and God richly bless anybody that took their time to watch us.
Thank you.
I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above all I could ask or think. Believe, yes, I believe. You say, I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above all I could ask or think.
I am so excited because the Step Out TV shows are back live on T2I TV. And for those who don't know, Step Out is a series of interviews and motivational segments designed to bring the best out of you and your business. Therefore, we have the following TV programs. Our first TV program, which is our flagship program, dubbed Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, is designed to interview consultants, experts, talented people, and those doing exceptionally well in their communities. The second one is Step Out SME Focus. This is where we interview business owners and showcase their products and services. The third one is Step Out Youth Impact Zone. This is where we interview young people succeeding against all odds to serve as an inspiration to other young people. And the last one is Step Out Author's Corner. And this is where we interview authors to share what their book is about to the world. Join us every week at 7 p.m. GMT. Like T2I TV on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To advertise or for further information, do WhatsApp +44 759 1152 983 or +233 55 580 3924 or email info@traintoinspire.com. T2I TV. We engage, educate, enlighten, and empower.